Hey, what's up guys? John here. Inflation is bringing up cost for everyday Americans to $460 a month, but there's a lesson here, a very valuable lesson that's worth a hell of a lot more than $460 a month that I'm going to give you here in this video. And what is this lesson? The lesson is there is no free lunch. There is nothing for free. When anyone offers you something for free, you walk on Hollywood Boulevard and they want to give you a CD for free, they want money on the back end. When you go to a bar and someone offers to buy you a drink, they want likely something on the back end. There's always something on the back end, and you don't sometimes know what the price of that free gift really is, but now we're starting to see what that price is. The price is our freedom, and the price is $460 a month for $3,600 in 3 stimulus checks, right? $1,200 each times 3 stimulus checks, $3,600 a month. It's costing the average American $5,000, right? $5,000 a year. So what does this look like for the average American? Average American's making $40,000 a year, so it's about a 15% loss in purchasing power, loss in pay on that $3,600, and that's just right now. Now, if they're saying 8.6% CPI, I'm not sure I agree with it. I'm really not, because if, for example, right here, they give us a basket of goods, right? 13.6% increase for ground beef, 15.3% for bacon, 32.2% for eggs, 6.2% for apples, fish and seafood, 12.2%, right? This is based on the idea that we have an 8.6% CPI. So if we just added all this up for fun, right, it comes up to 79.5 divided by 5. That'd be a CPI of 15.9, right? That's based on that. Now, some people will say, well, John, that's Fox News. You know, you can't really believe any of that. Look, I don't look at any of these news sources any differently than the others. I think that they all take us to the same direction, the same destination. It's like hopping in a car. One car is going to take the freeway, one's going to take residential streets, but at the end of the day, you guys are going to end up in the same location, right? And so, for example, what percentage of this company is owned by BlackRock? 3.24%, right? The same with Vanguard, right? Almost 7%. All the same thing. It's like same thing here, CNN, same thing, right? And so all the big companies are all like, you know, the same thing, in my opinion. So when we look at what these numbers are, and just to change it up a little bit, NBC, stunning inflation, start from Charlie Herman, according to Moody's Analytics, compared to a year ago, American households paying $460 per month in additional costs, right, for goods and services. So sizzling hot inflation costing Americans an extra $460 a month. The average American is shelling out an extra $460 a month because of the hottest inflation in a decade, according to new Moody's Analytics. And now what I think is going to happen is they're going to be pushing for gas stipends, more stimulus, more help, more assistance. If this is the problem that we're looking at right now on the back end of 3 stimulus checks, what do you think would happen on the back end of 5, the back end of 6, right? It's going to just start eroding the middle class. And so I'm not trying to scare anybody on this channel, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to prepare people. I want people to be aware and make smart financial and educated decisions so that they can protect and provide for themselves and their family by doing smart things. And that's one thing I'm trying to do. And unfortunately, by providing the truth, sometimes the truth about the economy, sometimes it can scare people, right? The financial squeeze stems from the rising cost of a number of everyday goods, including cars, rent, food, gas, and healthcare. Inflation accelerated again in May. The Labor Department reported last week, with the consumer prices index rise 8.6%, much higher than the economists expected. It marks the fastest pace of inflation since December of 1981, underscoring how strong the inflationary pressures of the economy still are. The analysis was conducted by Moody's economist Ryan Sweet, who came up with that figure comparing prices of goods and services in May versus how much households would have paid for those same items when inflation was 2.1%, the average in 2018 and 2019. Scorching hot inflation created severe financial pressures on most U.S. households, which are forced to pay more everyday necessities like food, gas, and rent. The burden is disproportionately borne by low-income Americans whose already stretched paychecks are heavily impacted by price fluctuations. Rising prices are eating away at strong wage gains that American workers have seen in recent months. Real hourly earnings decreased by 0.06% in May from the previous month, and the inflation increased by 0.3% total wage gain, according to the Labor Department on an annual basis. Real earnings actually dropped 3% in May, right? And so what do I think is going to happen here? I think that without doubt, we are going to see people begging, really begging for more money. And they're going to just give it out and give it out and give it out. So if you're sitting on, let's say, enough money for 3 months or 6 months reserves, you might want to just start really, really thinking big, thinking huge, because the problems are only likely going to multiply. The world's only going to get more expensive, and the more money you have to solve those problems, the better off the world's going to be for you and your family, right? So I think that the real plan here is to really build out a strong business to really build out a really good plan to reduce expenses and to put yourself in a place where you can be mobile, right? You can move around. The more money you have, the more mobile your business is, the more options you have, I think the better off you will be. So inflation is likely going to continue to get worse. If you want to get started on YouTube, you want to start an online business, you need help with this, you want to partner up with me, cashnow.video. You want to invest in real estate when the market crashes? Because in my opinion, we're entering that era very, very soon. Cashnow.video. You need help with your credit. Maybe you're getting killed with these credit card rates at 27 and 30% interest because you simply don't have great credit. You can't get access to 0% interest credit cards for 6 to 12 months. And you need help accessing credit through me and my team helping you improve your credit score. Cashnow.video. What do you think about this? Do you think we are going to start to see inflation pick up in a very, very, very big way, and we're going to start to see more of a push into stimulus and unemployment benefits and PP loans and universal basic incomes and all these different things, in which is going to change and restructure everything we know about America? Drop it below. Subscribe. You're also subscribed to my second YouTube channel. It's going to be an interactive call-in show this upcoming week. I'm really looking forward to it. LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everything's in the banner. Catch you guys in the next video.